What's up everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Tanjiro Kamado from Demon Slayer. Bit of an alternate kind of version, it's like different style eyes and stuff. So let's give this a go. I'm on a landscape page, use a pencil and eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. So we start with his eyes. So the point of my page is about here. Eyes are along the middle, standard portrait, right close up. So eyes along the center line. And we start with a big curving line. Starting here, and we'll go up and down to there. And then this will curve around like that. So different sort of eyes now. And what we'll do is we'll kind of like thicken up this line, right? So it's going to be like darker and with a few extra spikes and stuff coming off it. So it like flicks out the end here as well. And then goes back into here. So much darker now, colored black. So different kind of Demon Slayer eye. And he's got like an eyelid line that comes off, well, an eyelash, I guess would be more accurate. And he seems to have like a little sort of light, like stress lines and stuff around the eye. So big circular iris now, and it's not like Tanjiro's purple, it's like fire, right? It's got like all these fire lines inside. It's not the purple one we're used to. So like that, right? And then the pupil inside here, and it's kind of like this glowing yellow eye, and it's got like another circle line that just comes around here. So kind of more intense sort of Tanjiro eyes. So his eyebrow then above, so it's kind of real spiky and angles. That's kind of the way it is, I guess, normally. But we've got a bit of a frown, right? It kind of like ticks this way, and it goes up real high. It looks like anyway. So we'll go maybe just back to there, and then it seems to like have a spike here, like a little spiking section, and then it goes up again and then back into there, and it's just black inside. Right, and then we got an eyelid line just coming around like so. You've got like little sort of frown lines and stuff in here. Right, so we do this whole thing over here, right? And you're about, see the white of his eye, see this distance, not like to the edge there. This fits probably in between, right? The white part of his eyeball is your distance over to where the next one will start. And then you'll do that big curve line again. And then it'll hook down around into there. And you want to like darken this up, so you want to like make it a thicker line. Put a little flick on the end. And then it comes down around to there. And just color in there black. And then like a little spike flicks coming off here. So his iris, again, a big fiery circle. And then his pupil, circle in the middle. And then another sort of circle coming around here. Kind of like a bullseye sort of situation going on. And then again, he's got like some stress lines coming around his eye. And then an eyebrow again, like a spiky thing here. Just goes off this way. You want to color that black as well. And then we got his eyelid lines coming around the top there. Okay, so like little sort of hatching lines and stuff on the nose, like scratches and things. Right, and then just down here we got like teeny tiny nostrils. Just there. And then his mouth kind of reminds me of like Rengoku's mouth. Doesn't look like Tanjiro's mouth, kind of. I guess the AI sort of, this is from an AI image. I don't know if I mentioned that. So the AI kind of mixes, say like if someone puts in a prompt, you know, like Tanjiro's portrait, it'll like mix in like other Demon Slayer characters, I guess. So the mouth starts kind of here, maybe. So we got like a dimple, right? So it's got one of these like little dimples, and like under, this one's like under the inside of the eye, so about there as well. So we're starting like, so like under here, roughly. And then, so it kind of like bumps up and then down in the middle, right? And it has a light little top lip line there. And there's like a bit of a gap there. So you could leave it closed if you want, but it's open in this. We can see some teeth. So we just bring this across like that, okay? And we could put some shadow just here and maybe like some little sort of teeth lines and stuff in the corner. And then we still have that sort of Demon Slayer shadow underneath the bottom lip. And then a little V-type pointy chin there. His face shape is still the same, more or less. So it's kind of like a wine glass sort of thing. Sort of like gradually curves up this way. But he's got like some crazier hair going on. It's like more detailed kind of hair, or just wavier or something. So the jaw then starts to go up this way, right? And it gradually sort of turns then. And it disappears sort of underneath his hair. So we'll go like up there a little bit. So there's no like defined jawbone or anything. It just like gradually curves up around the eye. Okay, roughly like that sort of thing. So he's got all this hair that comes down the side of his face, right? So it's like a V. So like say like the width, say his nose, the nostrils to the eyebrow, will be about the same as the eyebrow to the top of the head. So like the forehead would be about here. It's a bit bigger maybe. Say like the top, this space, say it's like the top of the eyebrow spike, here to here, is about the same as here to here. Just if you're wondering how high up you want to bring that. And then we got to do these zigzag sort of things. Just coming down this way, right? Gradually coming down. And then his hair gets all wavy, so it's not like the Tanjiro we're used to. It's a bit different. Right, so it's kind of like more, it's a looser sort of hairstyle. It's more curved rather than all those angles that we normally get on his hair, right? So you've got all these textures here. His face just goes there. And then we've got like more hair spikes here. It goes up this way then. There's like a bit of a gap in that then here. Okay, so like his scar then is on his head there, but we'll do the other side. So it's kind of a similar sort of situation. This one comes onto his cheek. And then up to there. Okay, different frames in his head, right? Frames in his face even, should I say. Right. And then this sort of comes in, more sort of spikes. And we can see his ears just in under here then. And like there should be more hair here. So like, and his earrings on the earlobes like that. And then just some like ear lines, some like gradual sort of textures in those ears. So before we move on to the rest of the hair, we'll just finish the face. So he's different, he's kind of different in this, right? So he's got like more scars basically, and they're a different sort of shape, right? They're like more sort of, I don't know, spiky or curvy or something. Right, so like kind of like fire or but you can make it up, you know. This is like an alt version, so you don't have to do it exactly like mine. I'm like doing it a little bit different anyway as well. Okay, and then maybe it comes down onto his eyebrow a little bit here, and then down his cheek as well. Okay, and then we can put, I'm gonna give him like some extra kind of, there's like these extra lines just on his head here. I don't know if it's blood or what, but there is these like extra cracks, and it just makes it a bit more interesting. It could be like fire, and so they could be red and stuff, so it's kind of cool. it could be like little bits of flame on his face, you know. But there is like little cracks and things. I'm not sure what they are, to be honest. I know they look cool, so all right. Okay, now to try and deal with the rest of this hair. So it kind of goes up off my page, like it disappears up at the top because we're so close in his face. And then we'll do his earrings and his shoulders, and then we'll add some fire around. So, hair, go. Lots of spikes. Kind of similar to a scar, actually. Okay, and then some of these kind of at the front will be like blowing back this way. So this is, I guess, his like fringe kind of like sticks up here. All right, and I'll just add a bit more back here maybe as well. Okay. I think that might be good enough for me. There is like darker portions, but right, I think that'll do for his hair. So collar, that white Demon Slayer collar and his earrings. We'll do the earrings first because they kind of like stick out a bit. Square boxes, rectangles, and they're a little bit different to what's in the anime as well. So I guess they have those lines across here, but they're kind of just white and red. Kind of simpler, I guess. Lines across the top, see that? And then the sun. And there's like another little symbol in here. It's kind of different, so. Doesn't look like there's any land. They just have, you know, the rays of the sun. Usually it's the sun striking a hill, you know, striking the land. But in this, it seems to be just a bit more straightforward. Okay, so his collar, what way is that done now? So it goes around his neck, so it just like curves around here, dips in the middle, like a little point there, around the back. It's all dark in there, just a shadow, but we'll add like neck muscles because we can. And then the collar sort of bumps around here, comes down and around. And they've done it wrong. The AI couldn't handle his collar, so it like goes straight down the middle. We'll do it right, and then like another line here. It missed one of these lines. It like had it doubled over, you know. And then his kimono sort of comes over his shoulder down this way, and then we have a button. And it's got like, you know, those little details on it, like, and then like some button lines, some fold lines, the line coming down the middle. And then his shoulder just comes off, so it's like his just bumpy sort of kimono, right? So it goes like kind of behind the head, and then we got like all these angle lines. So like a male's shoulders are normally like the width of his face, so this bring you right out here. I doubt his shoulders are that wide. Maybe it's just his head's really wide. So we'll go a bit narrower, so maybe 2.5, so maybe like 3/4. I'll put it here. I think his shoulder should be there. Just looking at it, his head's a bit big. Yeah, it looks okay. Normally, a male shoulders are 3 heads, you know, the whole width, but I don't think that would work for this one. It would just make him look like too big. So we'll go maybe more female proportions, like 2.5 heads. So if you had like 1, 2.5 there. Yeah, that looks right to me. It's like some fold lines and stuff, just all going down that way. And then we got that green and black sort of checkered situation, right? So you got like these diamonds, right? So if you start with 1, you just repeat the pattern. So it's like, you know, Harley Quinn and the Joker or something, right? And then like another square here. And you can be like all random. It doesn't have to. Right, kind of like that. Right, and then similar here. So just this. So go just down this way. And then over here. It's alternate Tanjiro, so we don't have to be like super accurate. Basically, you break it up and you make it green and black. So then, fire. But lots of fire in the air, maybe some like a big one coming across here, and like some coming up here as well. Right, I'm going to put one real molten lava-ish going across here, right? That's kind of a random shape. So like if you're drawing over, you know, stuff inside here, obviously that'll be erased when you add your fire. And there'll be some across his face, I think, as well, on his hair, like some stuff here. You gotta be brave, like you gotta like just decide to go across some of his head to add some of that fire and kind of not worry about what you've drawn before. It's hard to do, to just be like, oh, I'm gonna put like fire right here. You know? Well, it's hard for me anyway. I'm not sure sometimes, you know? But that's okay. And you can keep going and add as much of that fire as you want. But I think I'll leave it there. Art.Tanjiro. Hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.